And we're going to go to Ravensthorpe today and walk over to Mirfield. I've done this walk at least 3 or 4 times before, and in both directions. So I'll go to Ravensthorpe and then have a look at the station, walk over to Arthur's Cafe, and then go on to Mirfield, get the train to Wakefield Kirkgate, because we're going to go for a swim this afternoon. But rather than just do that, I thought we'd have a little walk first. There's a train going through. That is the Manchester Airport service, which is why our train is a little bit late. It's behind it. Okay, so we'll get on our train when it comes. Right, we'll get this train to Ravensthorpe and have a walk over to Mirfield. So because the path at Ravensthorpe, the usual path that we've used in the past, is unavailable, which you'll see a short, which you'll see when we get there. We'll be walking along Leesall Road for a bit. Since I videoed this little bit just here, because there's still no progress with the White Rose station now a year on, and personally I hope it stays this way, just dormant. Great, it needs cutting the stairs longer. Obviously it will do, but the longer they procrastinate it, the better for me. And also those who live in Cottingley, the path down there, which you've walked on a bit, but you can't use it through. You have to reopen it whilst the station's still dormant. Coming up to Dewsbury.
We'll shortly be arriving at Dewsbury. If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required if exiting this station.
One more stop and we're off. Lots of work going on down here now, because this is where the railway will be realigned in the next few years. There's always a queue to get into the dip. I'm not so sure whether they only allow a certain amount of people in at once, and I don't know. Because this is the bit of railway now that's going to be removed eventually. There's a Grand Central one there we've just had to hold back for. So that's where we're going to go eventually, a little bit later on. And this new viaduct, the building here, is coming along. Some very obvious supports for it now there. Ravensthorpe. So we'll see this train out, then we'll head over to Arthur's. We've got a flashing yellow there for the crossover to the slow line. Yellow, it might go green straight away because there's a train right behind me now, you'll see shortly. Double formation. Liverpool train, probably from Hull. And it's got the green lights and going straight to the main line to where platform 2 used to be at Mirfield. Seems to be quite a lot of work going on here, as you can see, and here. I can't even begin to think what that's doing. Hammering and twisting something into the ground. We'll have a few minutes here, then we'll walk up, we'll do our walk. Although they extended the platforms at Ravensthorpe here, it's you can see where the original bit was, and there's still a little bit of old platform there from the good old days. Hasn't been used for years. Now that T just there obviously means there's a temporary speed restriction, and that's the finish point. T for termination of restriction. I don't know what it is. What I've thought of doing at some point, next time we go to Ravenglass, is to actually do Ravensthorpe, Ravensbourne, and then Ravensbourne, Ravenglass, doing all 3 Raven stations. And if you know where Ravensbourne is, it's near Bromley, Kent, well, Greater London I think it is. I think it's in zone 6, it might be near zone 5 actually. Not 100% sure on that, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's still just in the London area. So that was the plan for early May, because we are planning to go to Ravenglass for the Ratty 150 event. So there's notices here which clearly say that they're going to shut this station in September. So just pause that if you want to read it. And there's the replacement bus stops information, which is actually on the main road, it's not. It's up at road here. At the moment it is a yellow tick station. You've got step-free access to the down platform but not the up, what we've just used. So yeah, it's a yellow tick station. You can easily get step-free just here. Very easy. We'll go up there shortly, in a minute. 12:01's the next one to Leeds now. There is a lunchtime Wigan service from here. I don't know why there is the odd one that does that. Doesn't make a lot of sense. There's no departure thing on the up platform, is there? Right, well this is the current Ravensthorpe station, and it will disappear eventually when the new alignment is finished, and it'll go to the opposite side of the bridge. So we'll have a quick look there, and then we'll walk on to Arthur's Cafe. Okay. Right. No idea what's going on here. I bet these cars are in the way. So that's looking down to Ravensthorpe, Huddersfield Road, centre of the village, and this is the way we're going to go. So you can see that the current station only has platforms on the Leeds Dewsbury line. Train going through there. That is Scarborough train. So the line on the right goes to Wakefield, which is what we're going to do when we go on to Wakefield a bit later. So It's going to look very different here in the next couple of years, maybe 3 years. What's interesting, I think, is how they're going to... This bridge obviously is going, but what's this just here? This is some sort of pipe bridge. I can't begin to think how they're going to alter that. Because what's in that pipe? Is it gas, water, sewage, cables? I couldn't even think. So walking down this way, it goes right into the ground, there's that pipe there. I haven't a clue what that's for. Now there's a path, you can see there, but it doesn't exist at all, because where we would have walked a year or two back now would be several feet in the air. So we'll have to walk down this way now, and we'll go as far as Ingham Road, or nearly Ingham Road, and then we'll walk up there. Just over a mile from Ravensthorpe station now. Looking back, and just look at the hills here. We're going somewhere up there. So we don't actually have to walk right to Ingham Road. There is a path here, which we'll cut a corner off. Other side of this fence, here we are. It's supposed to be a bridle way, I think, actually, rather than just a footpath, I think. But anyway, we'll go up here. Ingham Road is just down there. Let's go up here. Oh my word. Weather's incredible. I was watching the news last night, and the weather forecast had 5 suns for today and on to Friday, Saturday I think it was. Absolutely incredible, I couldn't believe it. Right, I think this is Ingham Road. Obviously this is the bit the buses don't use. Right, we can't go up there obviously, so not sure what that is. Up there's where we're going to go, but that is the road down there, and you can see where the buses go on that part. Just come from down there, there's paths everywhere here, well almost, and on quite a steep ascent here now. Somebody's put some steps in here. It's very considerate. Oh dear. Right, just come from the left down there, up here. Someone has abandoned a bike there. Tyres are flat, so need some work doing on it to bring it back into use. I haven't got time for that. Now I did just see a dog a few minutes ago, so I imagine someone else is knocking about. Let's see where this goes. We're heading kind of in the right direction now, towards the Harthers. 1.5 miles from Ravensthorpe station now, and look at it here, beautiful. So we just come out the woods there, quite high up here. Yeah, it's only early April of course still, so the trees have not got much in the way of foliage on them yet. Some have. Oh, there's 2 dogs there now, look at that. Oh, there's somebody there. Let's keep going. Looking back again. That will lead down, back down to, what's it now? Leeshall Road. It might, looks like there might be a path over there actually, but I don't think we're going over there. We want to be up this hill now. So I think this will bring us out onto the 230 route further up. It will. Oh, we could have come out there actually, but what the hell? Looks like there's a path over there, doesn't it? What's this? A bowls club? Sports club and bowls, yeah. Overthorpe. So this comes onto Overthorpe Road just ahead now, so you should recognise it. So I think we're higher up than the 280 route. I think we are. Yeah, we are. Yeah, Chapel Lane is just out of sight down there. So actually the 230, 238 route up here now. So I'll go this way and take a right turn further up, I think. We're not going to Whitley. Just passing the Black Horse. That's a pub, not literally a horse. So come up to the junction now where you go, drop down to the left for Breezefield. There's no bus goes down that way now. I think there should be. You ought to do the Grangemore service a circle, didn't they? Alternatively 2 hours, Breezefield, Whitley back, and then Whitley, Breezefield back. So, looking back, and we'll head on this way. There's a right turn up here somewhere now. It's more of a fork off to the right rather than a right turn at 90 degrees. This is Whitley Road now. View the Emley transmitter mast here. Now those gates are just for that number 4, I would think. This is where we need to walk. Otherwise we'd end up in a dead end up someone's drive. You can see it becomes a road up here. Morning.
Morning.
Or is it afternoon? Bit of sunbathing?
No, cleaning up this mess.
Oh yeah. Right, it's now come out to a road. It has. Just talking to that guy down there. Get some fruit bushes put in. Be great with that. So let's get down here now and onto paths again. Right, the road has narrowed considerably. I think it becomes a footpath at the end. So that down there is going to be Breezefield, I would think. It might be. So quite a bit higher up now than the Whitley Road, which is right, isn't that down there? Oh no, that's not Breezefield, it's further over. Right, I think that is Breezefield over there, not what we thought earlier. So just walked down this road and look at the view across here now. This is quite amazing. There's Gawthorpe Water Tower there. There's a church in the distance as well, quite obviously there. No idea what it is. So let's head down. Hiya. Just doing a walk and a video. Not sure if we should be down there or not actually, but we'll go this way and see if it cuts a corner off. I always prefer paths than the road. It curves down anyway, so looks to be coming down in the right general direction, I think. Or does it? Just come back to the road down here. Well, slight variation. Oh my word, what a view. Oh, you can see the train there. That, I would imagine, is the same train we got off at Ravensthorpe 2 hours later now. Let's see it. 185. Is it stopping or not? No, I don't think it is. So it's not the one we got off. That's the River Calder Bridge there. Now we just came through the woods just there. We could have just gone straight down the road, but for whatever reason I thought we'd go that. So obviously that train we just saw was a halt to Liverpool Lime Street. We haven't been on the go 2 hours, only just over an hour. So we're going to go down there shortly. That is another path come road, whatever, which we could have also taken from the Whitley Road. So we'll go down here. Imagine those lads on the bikes would probably come down here. So we'll go down here and just keep straight ahead for a bit, because there's a right turn we could take, but we've probably done that before. Certainly have further down. That's probably going to be down there, so we'll leave that. We'll go down here, it's a bit more recognised path. Maybe we have covered that before, I don't know, probably not. I'll leave it till later. So we're not that far off that Arthur's place now. Probably just over a mile, maybe two at the outside. Oh, I absolutely love it around here. Absolutely love it. The first time we did this walk between Ravensthorpe and Mirfield, it took just under an hour, I think, didn't it? About 50 minutes, 55 minutes, something like that. And we did it a bit more direct. Obviously this because we could use that path straight off Calder Road at the time. It was great. There's a right turn here now, but we don't want it. It's not that obvious really, is it? Beyond that gate. So we're losing height now, quite notably. Not as steep as what we came up though. And for those lads did come down here on the bikes, they've had a bit of a rough ride. Now we have been here before, because that leads to Oolswell Estate down there. It does, past that farmhouse. Now, I don't think we went up I can't remember where we went now. I don't think we went up there. But again, I might be wrong. I think we're going to go down here. Because if we go back down there now, we'll end up nearly just back where we started. So I don't want to do that. So let's go up here. I think we might have done this before, but I'm not sure. Once I start inking paths in like I used to do railway lines. Just over 3 miles now. We come along the path just there where them trees are, and we've come out here and turned right down here. So let's continue. Shouldn't be far off Arthur's Cafe now. We'll have a bit of something to eat and then we'll carry on to Mirfield. Still a bit muddy in places despite the recent lack of rain. Oof, crack. Maybe there's a spring somewhere. Now this is familiar territory. We've walked on this bit before, down there, and across here we'll go. Oh, some horses here now. So just up there, we'll go to the right down that bit. The view is incredible. Right. Oh, what on earth's that horse got on its head? It's a bit, it's probably a fly guard or something like that, I think. Possibly. Hello, horse. Yeah, we've got flies around it, so crikey, poor thing. Right, there's a sign here that's showing the path is closed. So it's due to the, obviously the TRU. But we can go down there, I think, and go to Arthur's. We can. Because we've done this before. Last time, the first time we did this, we came up this road, this path, and then we turned right and went over there. We did. So that's where we come down there, and now down here. So it's let's do this into the woods. So we've just entered the woods here now, and we're continuing to drop down. So about 3.5 miles now, I think, just over from where we started, Ravensthorpe station, and we're not even probably a mile away from it where the crow flies now. Ah, the kids are here on the bikes. I thought they might be, because it's I've ridden my bike round here. I did. I wonder if it's the Easter holidays now. Yep, they are over there. More kids on bikes. Now we're coming up to the other end of that path off Calder Road. I'm hoping we can get across that bridge. It doesn't look very, I don't know, we'll soon find out. I thought we could. Right, you can see Ravensthorpe station down there again. So this is what we've had to do to get around this path, because this is what is unavailable. And where that, I don't know, them wires are down there, it just disappears at the mid-air, does the path. So, yes, we have been able to get through here. Oh dear, bit of a step there. So yeah, let's get down here now into Arthur's, which is only just down to the right, to the left, down here. I was half expecting being told not to come down here somehow. I don't know why, just a feeling. Now this path was incredibly muddy and wet last time we did it. We're just about track level now. I can't believe the path at the moment. It's so dry. It's amazing compared to what it was back in November, December last year. That was awful. And this, I think, one of the worst bits here. Look, it's all just dried out now. It's so little rain we've had. There's an express due by the looks of that green signal there, no feather. No. Hello, darling. Into the river. So there's a train coming, I've just heard it. Be another express. Oh, there's a northern one as well. That'll be Wigan Leeds, I would imagine. That wasn't the one I heard. Oh, it's on the far side. Oh, that's a York to Piccadilly one. By Castleford. I'd imagine. It's on the Wakefield. The line from Wakefield up Slow, or up L&Y. This is the one that's going to take that green signal. Manchester Victoria. Probably from Scarborough. Yeah, look at the mess here. It's ridiculous. That's all dog poo, someone should get rid of it. Right, this is Arthur's cafe and whatnot. So we'll nip in here, have a short break, and then we'll head on to Mirfield. So we've still got about 10 minutes or so yet before the train leaves Manchester Piccadilly that we want. 13:48. So I have a quarter of an hour, 20-minute break here. Don't know who's left that there, but when someone said something about Arthur's, I thought, Arthur's what? You know, until we saw it the first time, I had no idea what anyone was on about. Because it's fairly new, is this? It is. I don't know what was here before. I like the little pods. Right, here we are. Now, if we'd walked it direct from Ravensthorpe station along the path we can't do, or couldn't do rather, would have been in in about 10 minutes, if that. It was barely half a mile. But we've had a good walk, so have something to eat now, and we're going to have some salmon with garlic butter, coleslaw, salad and fries. So that's what we're going to have if I've got it. So let's see how good it is. It has arrived, my grilled salmon. That looks like garlic on it. It is. That's lovely as that. Right, that was Arthur's. Very good. Moderately priced, not exactly cheap, but not a total rip-off. But yeah, very nice. Salmon was lovely. Chips were crispy and all that. So yeah, I'm happy to recommend. Anyway, let's get on now to Mirfield for the train to Wakefield Kirkgate. Okay, we'll go alongside the canal now. Looking back, that's Arthur's, the cafe we've just been to. And yeah, very nice. So there's a bridge up there which we could always use next time on a path and a walk, so not sure exactly where that goes. Anyway, let's go down here to the canal. There's a train going past there now. What the hell's that? It's not our train, that's for sure. Where that path leads up there. Not sure if we've done it or not. Let's get on down this way now. turn right and we'll go along the towpath towards Mirfield station. There's a sign here for Arthur's, and on that side as well. We could walk down that way, and but we're going to walk this way now, over the bridge and alongside the canal. Right, now we came here not that long ago actually, didn't we? And I don't think there's much in the way of fencing here at all then. There is now. That path down there is what we used. And this pub here, the Ship Inn, has been purchased apparently by the guy that owns Arthur's, which is what we've just been to. So that'll be interesting if it ever reopens. The only thing is though, that Ship Inn, it's so prone to flooding from the river, which is here. It is. I mean, you wouldn't think it now, but all this here can be literally just covered with water. It can really get that deep. It can. So cross over the river here now, and then we'll go to the left onto the canal towpath. It joins the river, does the canal here. There's a swan there. Oh, 2 swans. Yeah, it joins the river, the canal, and yeah, I just go across there. So there's a lock here. So yeah, very nice. And the weather is too still. Hiya. Do you know, I didn't even know this existed. It's a sheep over there. Imitation one. Shepley Bridge Lock. So walk down the canal towpath now all the way to Mirfield train station, Station Road. Looks the bridge is there, I wonder. Looks like you can't get access there. It's probably just private access to that works, whatever it is. Looking back, several boats moored. There it is. Let's go underneath here now. Taking care not to fall in. I'm going to get wet, but not here. This bench to sit down on for a few minutes. A few minutes, me, a few seconds. Haven't got time to mess about too much. Not really. I wonder where that comes out onto the main road. Because the 203 route's not that far up there. Main A644. Now then, look at this. This used to be a railway bridge here many years ago. And it's on the Mirfield to, what is it now? Spen Valley line. The L&Y. The line that goes from Thornhill Junction to Hetman Wyke was one side. You can walk most of that line. So it's a cycle track, but this isn't. This is the, if you come from Hetwyke towards the L&Y, this was like the right turn to face Mirfield rather than facing Either Mills. So, and this is the alignment here. So I don't think it's a very tall bridge. Only about 8 foot. It's only a couple of foot above my head. So, interesting. Right, not far off Station Road. In fact, you can see the traffic on it now, behind that camper van. Oh yeah.
Are you okay, Manny?
So looking back, cobbled street here. Right, this is Station Road Bridge. What's going on here? I don't know. Thought he was struggling to get through then, that car. What a third bench I've seen, is that off the fourth even? Some little jokes. Right, Mirfield Town Centre is up to the right, but we may as well just go down this way now and straight onto the station. Some temporary lights ahead. Very low bridge here. It is. 10'6". In fact, that is only just going under. Look, the cab, the back thing won't. That's incredible, is that? So the new entrance to Mirfield train station is going to be there when it's finished. This is what we're doing at the moment. So this is going to be eventually closed up, filled in, whatever, concreted over. So I've walked 5.5 miles. Oh, the York train is the next one here now. That's what we want for Wakefield Kirkgate. It is. There's an express coming through in the up direction. Right, here's our train to Wakefield, York service, via Wakefield Kirkgate and Castleford. So just go one stop on this, loiter in Wakefield for a bit, and then we'll go swimming, as per usual for a Monday. (185,129), heading from Wakefield and York. Got the road already. See the flashing yellow? Just leaving Mirfield. So I'll go past Arthur's again a little bit further up here. We'll soon see it from the train. I'll be going there again at some point, sure. Might even do a walk in the opposite direction.
The next stop will be Wakefield Kirkgate.
There's the river. On the other side of that road now, you can see Arthur's. Yeah, that's it there, where we've just been. And that's where we just walked, down there. Crossed over now, because we're on the bi-directional so you get to Wakefield. They've obviously taken that speed restriction off there, because it was really slow last time I did this. So there's the bridge. Where we crossed. So, see Ravensthorpe. Spate indicator, that means it doesn't exist. It's in the notices, but it doesn't apply. That's what that indication means with the diagonal stripe. So there we are now on the LY proper, and that's Ravensthorpe where we started. Fast line here is on a different alignment, slightly lower down, just there. It tends to be trains from Barnsley and Sheffield that use that line because it's a slower junction coming from that line at Horbury, so it's easy enough just to cross them over. Then we should be crossing over to that line to enter platform 1. Let's see if we do. Platform 1 as booked. We just let the Notting Hill Leeds service go in front of us because we're a bit late. So that's just gone up to Westgate. Might go back home on that service. We'll see. Nothing set in stone yet. Because obviously we've come via Mirfield, I thought I might go back a different way via Leeds. So we've got the best part of an hour to kill before we can go into Sun Lane Leisure Centre. There we are, crossing over to platform 1. First time I've done it in this direction, I think, into this service. Here we are. Straight out. Not used to going down the steps. Slow down. To know you've got 2 services to York now from Wakefield stations. You've got this service from Kirkgate via Castleford, and you've got cross country from Westgate via Leeds. Anyway, let's get out. That is Sun Lane Leisure Centre up there, and that is where we're going to go for 3 o'clock for a swim. Okay, so we'll just have a little loiter around Wakefield now, see if there's anything we might want to buy. Then we'll head up there a bit later. Okay, the ridings doesn't look to be up to much. I think that's it there. It's a bit worse for wear, is that? Anyway, let's see what there is. Wakefield Cathedral, fantastic building. Might go up there in a minute. I used to know someone that sang in the choir there. Head over to the bus station. All familiar territory. Might go to Greg's in the bus station. Wakefield bus station. This is the Trinity area of Wakefield now. Wakefield City Centre, Trinity shopping area and full area. And there's plenty to go at. There's even some little rides for the little ones. Burger King. I always think how few people are in Burger King compared to McDonald's. You get served straight away in Burger King normally. The few occasions I've been in there. So Sports Direct is there just on the left. I might just nip in, see if there's what we need. Don't think there will be. We'll head down that way shortly. In fact, no, I don't think we don't need it from Sports Direct. It's all the same stuff on the flyer. So this is still part of Trinity, I think. I think every city has one, doesn't it? That's a shop I like. Trespass. Outdoor stuff. In fact, these trainers come from in there. Right, we've just come down this street here, not sure what it is. There's a Rainbow pub just here and the cathedral just up there. So we go around this way now, we'll see Sun Lane Leisure Centre. And there's no coaches here, which leads me to believe there's no schools, and I think we could have probably got in earlier. So let's see, it's about 3:15 now. Whether we will get in earlier, we'll soon find out. I can't obviously film inside. At least of all filming myself swimming in the water, but we do come here most Mondays. So let's head inside. There's the pool. Right, we had about 2 3/4 hours in there and we did 90 lengths. So let's get down to Kirkgate train station now for the train home. It's been quite a good day, what with walking before we came here. Obviously I can't film inside the leisure centre, and I certainly couldn't film myself swimming obviously, so I haven't got those sort of waterproof cameras. But it is good. There's a steam room and a sauna in there as well, which is included in the price of a swim. Okay, so I can highly recommend Sun Lane Leisure Centre. So just looking back, that's it. There's a gym there as well, but I have to admit I've never, not one for gyms. Swimming's my thing. So let's get down to Kirkgate train station now. I would have missed the train I normally get, which is 17:33 or 34 to Mirfield and Mirfield to Cottingley. But we're going to go back via Leeds this time, seeing as we came that way via Mirfield. Right, back at Wakefield Kirkgate station. So let's get on the train when we'll go to platform 3 and we'll get the one from Nottingham to Leeds, up to Westgate and fast to Leeds.
Service to Leeds.
That's that one approaching Lincoln. No, we don't want that one. That's Nottingham Leeds. I could have got that one. Didn't realise. Anyway, we'll go via Westgate. Right, we're going to go via Westgate on this 1806, which is due in shortly. From Wakefield Kirkgate to Cottingley, I've actually got about 4 possibilities. So go via Leeds on 3 of them. That's up to Westgate, Leeds, fast via Normanton, or slow via Normanton and Castleford, or across to Mirfield. And then Mirfield to Cottingley, which is sort of what we did this morning. Just get off at Ravensthorpe and then obviously walking, then coming on the TPE service across here. So this is a route I tend to do perhaps less often, but we'll do it on this occasion, okay? So train should be here shortly. Calder Road, feather, right-hand feather position number 4 for Westgate. And the train is coming on the corner now. It's quite a sharp curve, is this? I'm not sure there's a check rails on it, but it's a moderately sharp curve. So here we are, we'll get this up to Westgate, 158902, former Metro 158. Green, that means we're straight into the platform now at Westgate. Over the crossovers now and up to Westgate. So that's the main line there, straight over to Mirfield. And look, there's a TPE one just there. It's exactly the same as what we did coming. Had to wait for this one to come to Westgate. This is a little bit late. Wakefield Westgate. Coming into Leeds now. Should be platform 11. Plenty of time for this connection.
We will shortly be arriving from Leeds, where this train terminates.
Please mind the arches in the train and cycleways. Please report one train or the British Transport Service by
That's the train we just got off there, so let's get up the escalator onto platform 13B, which is what it usually is for Cottingley. Right, here we are, this is our next and final train today, 1847. Right, on the move again on the last train for today, so we'll just get back to Cottingley now and end the video. And it's a lovely evening. Might be tempted to sit outside when we get home. So that's the line we would have used if we'd come via Normanton, but we didn't. We're back. Right. Okay, we've had a good day and a good swim, 90 lengths. So this train can play us out, then we'll end the video. Right, so yes, had a good walk, Ravensthorpe, Mirfield, and then we went to Arthur's for food, and then we went for a swim at Wakefield Sun Lane Leisure Centre, 90 lengths. So yeah, good day, weather, crack on. So yeah, great. Let's get home now. So cue music. See you next video. Bye for now.